What is the purpose of life? Have you ever pondered this question in the quiet moments of your life? This question, as old as humanity itself, has been asked by countless individuals, each searching for their unique answer. The purpose of life is a question that has been explored by philosophers, religious leaders, and thinkers throughout history, and yet it remains elusive and perhaps subjective. Let me share with you a story from my own life. A time when I found myself standing at the crossroads of existence, questioning the purpose of my own life. I was just out of college, with a degree in my hand and uncertainty in my heart. The world was wide open, yet I felt lost, unsure of my direction, my purpose. Like a ship adrift in the vast ocean, I felt the waves of uncertainty crashing against me. The feeling of aimlessness was overwhelming, as if I was stuck in a fog of confusion. I questioned everything, my decisions, my choices, my path. The more I pondered, the more I realized that the purpose of life wasn't something that could be handed to me on a silver platter. It wasn't a destination, but a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. It was during this time of introspection that I realized that my purpose was not something predestined or set in stone. It was something I had to discover for myself, something that would bring meaning to my life, something that would resonate with my core values and beliefs. The journey to find one's purpose can be arduous, filled with trials and tribulations, moments of self-doubt and despair. But it is through these hardships that we grow, learn, and ultimately find our purpose. It's a journey of failures and successes, of joys and sorrows, of dreams and realities. Searching for the purpose of life is a journey we all undertake, each in our own unique way. It's not about finding the ultimate answer, but about understanding ourselves better, discovering our passions, and living our lives to the fullest. It's about making every day count, overcoming challenges, and embracing the journey of life with all its ups and downs. Remember when you were a child, when everything around you sparked curiosity and fascination? Oh, those were the days, weren't they? When every pebble was a treasure and every butterfly a marvel. As we grow older, life's responsibilities and routines can sometimes make us forget that sense of wonder. But let me tell you, my friends, it's not lost. It's merely waiting to be rediscovered. You see, that childlike curiosity, that spark, it's the first step towards discovering your passions. Why is that important, you ask? Well, passion is the heartbeat of life. It's what stirs your soul, adds color to your days, and gives you a reason to leap out of bed every morning. Let me share a bit of my journey with you. I spent a good chunk of my life in the corporate world, crunching numbers from 9 to 5, day in, day out. I was good at it, sure, but something was missing. I felt like a ship sailing with no destination. Then one day I stumbled upon an old camera in a thrift store. I bought it on a whim, and that's when things began to change. I started photographing everything, sunrises, alley cats, raindrops on windows, and I discovered a passion I didn't know I had. Seeing the world through my lens, capturing fleeting moments, it stirred something in me. That spark, that curiosity I had as a child, it was back. And it led me to a path, a purpose that was truly mine. My friends, your passions may be different. Maybe it's painting, or gardening, or mountain climbing, or cooking. Perhaps you've yet to discover it. But it's there, waiting to be uncovered. Start exploring. Start asking questions. Start seeking. Rediscover that curiosity, that fascination. Remember, it's not about being the best. It's about finding joy, fulfillment, and a sense of purpose. Passion fuels the journey of life, and it's never too late to discover or rediscover yours. So go on, my friends. Embark on that journey of discovery. After all, life is too short not to live it with passion. How many times have you said, "I'll do it tomorrow," only to realize that tomorrow never comes? It's a phrase we've all uttered, isn't it? But friends, the truth is, tomorrow is promised to no one. Each day we're given is a chance to make something extraordinary out of the ordinary. Now, let me share a little story with you. A few years back, I had the opportunity to participate in a community project that I was really excited about. But I kept telling myself, I'll start tomorrow. I kept pushing it off, prioritizing other things, until one day the project was over. The opportunity slipped right through my fingers, all because I was waiting for some magical tomorrow that never came. What I learned from that experience is that now is all we've got. Now is the only time we have any control over. Tomorrow, it's just a hopeful maybe. Next week, a distant dream. But today, right now, this very moment, it's real, it's here, and it's ours for the taking. So how do we make every day count? Well, it starts with seizing the day. Carpe diem, as they say, it means taking opportunities when they arise, not when it's convenient. It's about living in the present, not in the yesterdays or tomorrows. It's about making conscious decisions every day to do something that matters to you or to someone else. Maybe that means spending quality time with the ones you love, working on a personal project, or even helping a stranger. Maybe it's simply taking a moment to appreciate the beauty around you. Whatever it is, do it with purpose, do it with passion, and do it now. Friends, life is not a dress rehearsal. We don't get a do-over. Every day is a fresh stage, a new scene, a unique opportunity to play our part to the best of our abilities. So let's not waste it waiting for tomorrow. Every day is a gift, and it's up to us to make the most of it. Let's unwrap today with enthusiasm, curiosity, and a whole lot of love. Let's make every day count. Life is not a bed of roses, is it? We all face challenges, big and small. But here's a little secret, folks. These challenges, these trials, they shape us. They help us grow. They push us to become the best version of ourselves. Consider, if you will, a personal story of mine. I once found myself in the deepest pit of despair. I was in a job that was draining my spirit, my relationships were strained, and it felt as though the world was against me. I was stuck in a rut, and it seemed like there was no way out. But you know what? That period of my life, as tough as it was, it made me who I am today. You see, it was in that darkness that I found my inner strength. I realized that I was stronger than my circumstances. I decided to take control, to change my situation. I left that job, I worked on my relationships, and I started to see the world in a different light. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. Now, I'm not saying that you should seek out adversity or put yourself in a difficult situation, but when life does throw you a curveball, and it surely will, don't view it as a setback. Instead, see it as an opportunity to prove to yourself how strong you are, an opportunity to learn, to grow, to become a better version of yourself. Remember, my friends, no one ever achieved anything significant without facing a few challenges along the way. The greatest of victories often come after the toughest of battles. So the next time you find yourself in the face of a challenge, don't shy away. Embrace it, rise above it, and come out stronger on the other side. Challenges are not roadblocks, they're stepping stones to a better version of ourselves. So what does it mean to live life to the fullest? Well, let me share a story with you. Many moons ago, I was a young man, uncertain about the world, unsure about my place in it. I was always waiting for life to happen, always looking forward to the next big moment. But then I met a man named Old Tom, a wise soul with a twinkle in his eye and a heart full of joy. He was content, not because he had it all, but because he lived every moment fully. Old Tom wasn't a rich man, nor a famous one. He didn't have a fancy job or a big house, but he had a wealth most people only dream of. He had time and he knew how to use it. He'd spend his days doing what he loved, fishing, playing his guitar, sharing stories with anyone who'd listen. He found joy in the simplest things, and his laughter was infectious. Seeing Old Tom live his life, I realized, living to the fullest isn't about chasing grandeur or fame. It's about embracing each day, each moment with open arms. It's about finding joy in the ordinary and making the most of what we have. Living life to the fullest means different things to different people. For some, it might be traveling the world. For others, it might be spending time with loved ones or pursuing a passion or helping others. Whatever it is, it should light up your soul, make your heart sing. I encourage you to find what it means for you to live fully. Seek out your passions, embrace the moments, find your joy. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to live fully. It's your life, your journey. Take a leaf out of Old Tom's book. Don't wait for life to happen, make it happen. Don't just exist, live. Because at the end of the day, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. So what will you do to make your life a story worth telling?